Hello, I hope you guys are all fine. Today, we are going to talk about object-oriented programming. We are basically beginning this topic, and this is the first lecture in this phase. Object-oriented is, or object programming is very important in Java or any other object-oriented languages like C#, C++, and all that, or even Python as well. And why we say that this is very important in programming, because everything revolves around the object. Now, if we look into daily life, our daily life here and there, you will see that everything around us is an object. Like, what does it mean? Let's say I have a bottle of perfume, or I have, let's say, anything that is around me is like an object. Object has two important things in it, that is the state and the behavior. Okay, if we compare this thing into real life, like for example, let's say we have a cat. A cat has some states and cat has some behavior. Okay, what will be the states of the cat? The state of the cat is name, age, breed, and the color. Okay, 4 states of the cat. Now, what will be the behavior of the cat? The behavior of the cat is going to be like sleeping, eating, wagging her tail, running, getting angry. These are basically the states of the cat. So if we compare this thing into programming, you will see that, okay, what will be the states? The states in programming are called as variables, data members. And the behaviors in the programming, we call them as functions. Like behavior, basically we're defining the behavior for the program to behave in some specific way. So this is basically the state and behavior concept that is related to object-oriented principles. And everything, as I mentioned, revolves around the object. So we can say that programming, or basically Java, is an object-oriented programming language. All right. Now, the same thing that I just talked about, let me just put that into an example. As I mentioned that the objects has two things in it, the state and the behavior. Okay, so I'm just going to write it here, state and okay, for the cat. So we mentioned that it will have name, age, actually name is not going to be, the name is going to have string type, age is integer, and string color. We talk about name, age, color, and what's the last thing? Name, age, color, and breed. Okay, so let's say we have string for breed. All right, these are the 4 states of the, like for example, name, age, color, and breed. All of them are associated with some data type. Name is of string data type, age, integer, color, string, and breed also string, in this way. Okay, with this, and if we look into the behavior, let's say the behavior is going to be public string, or not string, let's say public int sleeping. And I can print out the information, the cat is sleepy or sleeping. That's fine. Okay, or I'm just gonna avoid this one, so I'm gonna say void. And then we talk about public void running. Running like that. eating. Okay, all these things, this is basically defining the class object, like state and behavior. Okay, obviously in programming, we have to use them in some own way, not just simple like that. So, but what does it mean? Like I'm going to just incorporate some other concepts basically that is necessary for using the object-oriented knowledge as well. That means that, okay, I have to use constructors, and I also have to use, different aspects of that. Like we can say instance variables just to initialize these values. Okay, I'm just going to put that thing into comment for now, just for the sake. And you might have seen that I have declared all of them as private. It's fine. It's another concept. I will let you know as well. So now I'm going to create a constructor. So constructor basically has the same name as the name of the class, but it can or might not have different number of parameters as well. Okay, let's say public, and the name is cat. And then now I can initialize all these variables. Like for example, if I have not declared the constructor, then I could have only defined one type of the variable names. Like for example, name can only be one cat. For one cat, it is fine. But let's say we want to have more than one cat objects to be defined. So for that, we can use constructor, because constructor will allow us to actually use these values or use particular values in more than once. Okay, so I'm going to call it as, let's say, a string new name and int new age, string new color, and string new breed as well. All right. And now I'm going to define this with this dot age is equal to new age. This dot breed is equal to new breed. This dot color dot name has already, okay, it has not been done. So name is equal to new name, sorry. Name like that. So this is a constructor. Now, if we encapsulate the data, what does it mean of encapsulation? Encapsulation means that hiding the important details or hiding the implementation details from the user, but providing only the functionality. Because as a user or as a customer, we don't care about how it has been done. They only care about like if it's working fine or not. That's it. Like for example, if we go to an ATM, like for example, if we go to an ATM, like for example, if we go to an ATM and we just enter our PIN and we just enter the amount that this is the amount that I need. Okay, that's it. You got that. But we never focus on like how this money is coming out. Okay, what server they are using, what is the programming language of the ATM machine, or what are different aspects, like if it's secured or not secured or something like that. We don't care about that. We only care about if it is providing us that functionality that it has been made for. That's what is the important thing to us. And that is what encapsulation is all about. Like you are hiding the implementation details from the user, but you are providing the, you can say, functionality to the user as well. And how we achieve this thing in programming as well, we achieve this by creating all the variables, like for example here, all the variables or the states as private, and then all the functions that we're going to use right now, we will make them public. Okay, and then IntelliJ provides you a shortcut for all of that. So I can just simply use them. Like for example, just right click on that and then go to generate method and click on the getters. So I'm just going to select all of these for the getters. And then I'm going to look for the getters as well. So setters and getters are two important functions of this thing. Okay, sorry, I should have done something like that, but I'm now going to go for setters for them. All right, so this thing, and then if I'm going to, I need to have toString method. It will be overridden. or I can just simply use the shortcut for that. So toString like that. So I need all of these things. Yes. So cat name, age, color, and breed, it will all be given to us like that. All right, now let's go to the main method. And I'm going to create an instance variable of the class. By instance variable, I mean like creating at runtime. So it will allow us to have more than one variable. I will call the constructor many times with the help of that. So cat, my cat is equal to new cat. Okay. Now you see that this cat, this one on the left side, is the name of the class. What is this one? This is the constructor here. Okay. Like, for example, if you see here, it will tell you that it is expecting that some type of the values here, like for example, name or age or all these things. Like for example, I'm going to give a value here. Name, let's say, is Kitty. Age is, let's say, 5. Color is, let's say, gray color. Breed is, let's say, Persian, Russian is okay. So now with the help of this, I just need to call my cat.toString function, and it's going to print out that information to us. I don't think so that's going to print it out, so I have to use it in this way, my cat.toString, like that. Okay, so just put that into comments, run the program right now, and see, I got all the information related to the cat here, like name is Kitty, age is 5, and all that. Now, with the help of this instance variable, we will be able to create more than one cat object as well. Like how I'm going to say my other cat is equal to new cat, and let's say mono, age is maybe 4, color is white, and let's make it as a Persian. Then I will print out the information, and I can just simply call my cat.toString. Now this, you remember that this dot operator is very useful here. Like this dot operator is giving you an accessibility with all the functions of the class. So if we see here, my cat basically is the variable name, but it's an instance object. With the help of this object, you will be able to call all the functions or all the behavior of this or all the variables of this particular class. So that's why you see how this is important. Like you got an accessibility to all the class variables like that or functions like that. Okay, so if we run this code, so that's why we call the programming as object-oriented programming, because it is revolving around the objects. You see, we are now getting a call like that, simple like this. Okay, Katie, age. Okay, wait, I think, sorry, I forgot it here. Like it should be my other cat dot toString. So let's run the code now and see what's going to happen. There we go. Okay, mono, age 4, color white, and breed is Persian, like that. Okay, and also we can change one stuff here. Like instead of name, I'm going to say get name, because that's also there. Get age, get color, get breed. Okay, now if we run the game, the output scenario will look a little bit different here in this case. Okay, see. Okay, not that different, but we can also do the same thing as well. Okay, so get name, the cat name is this, and this whatever the name that we are getting, we are setting up in here as well. So this is how it's returning the new name every time. All right, to sum this up, as you see the importance of objects, like objects are very useful in programming, and this is the simple understanding or simple concept of the objects that I just demonstrated to you guys. I hope you like this video. Again, I will add all of this into the playlist, so please check that out as well. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I will be happy to answer. Till then, take care and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.